Hi, I'm Lynn. I was diagnosed with spasmodic dysphonia, mixed AB and AD, and with tremor. In hindsight, that wonderful thing, hindsight, I think I was actually perhaps getting spasmodic dysphonia for a number of years. I was having problems with so-called breathing problems for many years, which they keep saying was asthma, and giving me more and more asthma treatments, which was making my voice worse, and then it would get better. So I think I was heading into it for quite some time. So I had a lot of battles for many years health-wise, but also ever since being diagnosed with MS in 1981, I've been battling one thing after another. Well, I wasn't, and that was devastating. I'd been admitted to hospital with supposed respiratory problems because I was so breathy, and yet they couldn't understand what was going on because my oxygen levels were fine and I was going in and out. One stage I did say to the doctor, if I hold my throat here, it's better, and I was obviously calming the tremor when I did that. Well, because of my age, I'm not as impacted as the younger people I've met. But I do a lot of voluntary work, and at first it was all so depressing, it was all so ghastly that I've always been a talker, I've always been a chatterbox, and suddenly I couldn't do that. Suddenly I couldn't make phone calls, and my sisters and the rest of the side of my family all live in New Zealand, and so my way of communication was on the telephone, and telephone calls were absolutely out. I felt terribly isolated. My daughter would ring up and ask me something and then get frustrated because she couldn't understand what I was saying. So the fact that it was more a personal thing that was really ghastly for me, and not work-wise, but I seem to have gone into remission, which is very unusual. But then my GP always laughs and says that I only do rare, so the good things is that I've met some very special people since I've been involved with others with vocal cord disorders. And I've also, I think, in one way, I certainly appreciate my voice more, and I'm absolutely determined to get word out there. I don't think most of them still have any idea. The ones that I've talked to, they understand the problem, but I don't think they have any idea what it is like to live without a voice. And it's it's the same with anything really, isn't it? Until you've done it, you really don't know. Have you tried? The minute anyone starts that sentence of have you tried, I want to get up and run away. All those things that I think we've probably all gone through of, oh, have you still got that? I think be patient to be patient, and also to be very aware. I've been at family dinners where everybody's chattering away and I try to say something And because they don't hear when I first try, I just get blanked out. And I find that until the point at some family gatherings, or some gatherings, not just family, but with friends too, that I've had to get up and run away and burst into tears quietly because I felt so isolated in that group of a dozen people. Sorry, it's making me a bit thingy thinking about it. That's probably one of the hardest things, I think, is to try to keep up a normal life. Make the most of it, but also to approach all adversities that you come across with humour, and it's not the end of the world. You can still enjoy life. You can still do things. It doesn't stop you going out, not having a voice, because you've still got legs and arms and everything, hopefully. But just get on with it and be positive. I think you've got to be positive, but have a sense of humour. You've got to keep a sense of humour, and particularly with no voice, you've got to have a sense of humour.